I would like to ask you, I think we can agree on that rule of law is quite important, decisive criteria for foreign investors to come to Slovakia. We can clearly see that Slovakia in this particular ranking is on the 140th place, which creates a huge disproportion compared to our HDP, for example, or JDP. Therefore, I would like to ask you what you, as a Prime Minister, but also as an educated lawyer, would like to do in the rest of 3 years of your mandate to fight this particular problem. And secondly, if I may, I would like to ask you also why, in the year 2012, after your re-election, the funding program for students who were admitted to the prominent universities all around the world, which provided funded for them, and afterwards, after finishing of their studies, it provided workplaces in the Slovakian administration for 2 years, has been cancelled, and therefore such opportunity and the unemployment of young people, which you have mentioned, has been cancelled. Thank you very much.
Probably rule of law is mostly affected by our past, our history. We have a lot of judges in Slovakia that used to be judges before 1989. We still have a lot of lawyers, people with a legal education that are very much influenced by the past, and maybe they believe that not rule of law or laws, but something else should be most decisive when some dispute is settling. My answer to your question would be economic one, financial one. What we need, not only in Slovakia, this is also an issue for all post-communist countries, is to invest a lot of money to rule of law. It is also the question of money. It is. It's not enough to increase salaries of judges. Because if I compare salaries of judges with the salaries of people working in administration or I don't know where, the salaries are very, very high, very high. I can say that salaries of judges are probably comparable with the salaries of well-paid people in the state administration in countries like France, Spain, or other countries. But it's not enough. We also need to invest a lot of money into infrastructure of rule of law, if you understand me. But then the crucial question comes. Imagine that you have on the table 1 billion euro at your disposal to decide where you are going to invest those money. And you have significant problems in the social sphere, in the healthcare, you have significant problems in the education system, and I can continue, and you know very well that I can even introduce a list of problems in my country that requires a lot of money. And if you put simple question, I have 1 billion euro. Shall I invest those money into rule of law or to the sphere like healthcare or social sphere? 99.9% people will say to the social sphere, to the healthcare. So we will probably face and follow problems in judiciary and in the system of rule of law in Slovakia probably for a long time because of lack of resources to finance the infrastructure of rule of law. Your second question was, sorry, can you repeat? Sorry. Yes, I do not want to go into details because yes, it's true. In April 2012, me and my people met two young people working in the office of the government as a result of this system of that was introduced probably in 2011 or in 2010. It seems to us that it was very, very expensive because if I take the total amount of money of one student, we can send for the same amount of money maybe 15 or 20 students from secondary school to learn foreign language in Spain, Germany, even in England, because you probably know that in 2006-2010 special program was introduced for students of secondary schools, and together 3,000 people I was shocked because I didn't believe this number. 3,000 students from secondary schools in Slovakia could spend either 6 months or 10 months somewhere in the secondary school in the countries of the Western Europe. It was a very attractive program. So now we are thinking, we are reconsidering whether to go back and to repeat this program for students of secondary schools, or to continue in program of Prime Minister Radičová and to support 5, 6, 7 excellent students to go somewhere to excellent universities, and then to offer those students good positions in the state administration in Slovakia. We need in Slovakia to help people to learn foreign languages. I know you are here also from Slovakia and the Czech Republic, but please, you will probably agree with me if I will say that the average salary, not average salary, I mean the most common salary in Slovakia is 600 euro per month. And a normal pension is 300 euro per month. So how can families with an income 600 euro per month, or let's say two people together, 1,200 euro per month, can send children somewhere to Great Britain or I don't know where, France or to Spain to learn foreign languages? Impossible. And if we want to be a successful country, we need to create conditions for young people to learn foreign languages. So 3,000 young people is a lot of people for Slovakia, so I'm very happy. So I think that we will continue. I am surprised because I always believed that English and German languages are the most popular languages in Slovakia. It is true that the English language is the most popular among young people, but the second most popular language is the Spanish language at the moment. I don't know why. It is a Spanish language. Then it is German, French, and other languages. This is a special analysis that I have at my disposal. So now we are reconsidering this, whether to continue or to go back. We will go back to the mechanism systems from 2007, if I'm not mistaken.